Shazam, 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 Shazam. All right. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. You guys remember those words? For some of our famous presidents. That blessing you and blessing the country. Well, those are the words that you hope will come true when you walk to that voting poll and you cast your vote. Those are the words that you hope will come true when you walk into a company and submit your resume and looking for a job. Those are the words that you hope will come true when you sign up to a university and said, I want to start my educational process with you. And I'm praying and hope that whatever you say, I'm going to be able to do when I finish school, we're able to apply. Those are the words you hope will come true. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. Okay? Well, I'm going to show you some stuff that a lot of people don't really feel that way right now. And I'm not here to point fingers and target the institutions I just mentioned, whether it's the employers or the schools or the government. I'm not here for that. I'm here to show you that when you don't take your life in your hands and your family future in your hands to secure that in the best way you know possible, you're going to end up feeling the same way a lot of these people feel. And the reason why I'm talking about this, I went to a mall yesterday. The mall I've been going to for the last 10, 12 plus years. Since 2005, I've been going to this mall. So almost 13 years now. And every year, over the last 13 years, this mall been slowly declining, losing stores upon stores upon stores upon stores. There's one major store still leave there, I'm not going to call it the name, that's keeping this mall up. So I was in the mall yesterday. Literally 60 or 70% of this mall had vacancy. No one is there renting. I mean, the stores are all gone. I literally could have played football in the hallway of the mall without hurting anyone. There was no one there. And I can guarantee you that, folks, there's so many of these malls and plazas right across the United States of America and Canada as well that's slowly declining. The job market is changing. The business world is changing. Your employers, your government, your presidents, your prime ministers, they are not realigning themselves fast enough to compensate for the new world that we're living in. The new competition that we're getting worldwide on a global scale. They're not working fast enough. And because they're not, and you're not either, you sit down relying on these individuals, relying on your school to educate you the right way to come out and find a job. You guys know what's happening already? 70% of you who went to school are going to have to work in a different industry than when you actually got school for. In the employment world, every 2 to 3 years, you have to change your employers because the employer can't afford to keep you. They're modifying things to make themselves and keep themselves profitable. When you vote for a politician, 99.999% of the things that he or she say during the political campaign, they cannot fulfill it. They just can't fulfill it. Not even if they want to. Well, a lot of you guys don't know, sometimes the finance is not even there from your local municipality to fulfill the things your government say they're going to do for you. They don't have the money. I was down at a county court doing some research, but 5, 6 of them I went to some county court to do some research. I'm researching U.S. tax lien property from commercial, residential, land, and so on. And I'm asking the court clerk, when you guys normally have the tax lien happening? She said, Frank, sometimes once a month, sometimes. So what does this mean? She says, sometimes it doesn't happen. So why doesn't it happen? She says, Frank, we do not have enough money to even run the tax lien program to sell the land to collect taxes. You understand that? So what happens when you own land just real estate in general, okay? And you don't pay the government your property taxes. The government put a lien on your property. In some states, they do not sell it. They put a lien on the property and they hold on to the property, and you vacate the property, they keep the property. It's a house, commercial spot, whatever it is. The government then take that property and resell it back just for the tax money purposes. So if you own $2,000, you have $1 million land that's sold for $2,000. If it's $50,000, you have a $10 million property for $50,000. That's what it is, okay? Now, in order for the government to collect that money, they have to run the tax lien auctions to get investors like myself and you coming to buy these things. Now, if they can't afford to run the auction, it tells you how bad of a financial position that local municipality or government is in. And this is happening right across North America. Okay? Lots of you live in the big cities and you get to see the big city action and activity. I'm a guy go out in different places and I do research and I talk to different people. So I get to see a wide scope of the country versus where I normally spend most of my time and do business. I get to hear from other people who don't have the same opportunity and benefits like me living in a big city. So what I'm saying, folks, I'm not here to bash any organization because everyone can be responsible for doing or not doing. What I'm saying, it's 2018, you as a wealth builder, you need to take action and build your portfolio. Invest, be creative, start businesses. And sometimes I talk a lot about real estate, but real estate is not the only way to become wealthy. I'm going to show you something just going to blow your mind. I'm sure it's something just going to blow your mind. You know what? I'm going to show you right now. Watch this. All right, here we go, folks. So, right in front of us here, this is a plaza. Literally years ago, this plaza was full, packed full of people. This is a Saturday afternoon, packed full of people. You couldn't even get yourself in anywhere inside here. It's just packed full of people. Look at it now. It's just empty. They just redid the surface of the parking lot, and it's just empty. There's nothing really happening here. I can take you from different cities to cities, including the mall I went to yesterday, and show you there's a lot of these places that's nothing really happening. It's just vacant. And what I'm trying to show you, there's an opportunity for you to come and buy commercial space. If you have a great business idea, I can show you commercial space on the pennies of the dollar. They're ridiculously cheap. Why? Because certain parts of this country is lacking capital. People don't have the money to buy these things. More important, if you even have the money, you need to have a sound business idea, a sound business plan. These are lots, hundreds of thousands or commercial storefront places. This is on a major street, very popular major street, probably having over how many thousands of cars a day passing on this street. Okay, and literally lots of these plazas, malls, parking lot, all you're seeing, folks, is just vacant, a few cars there, a few cars here, a few cars there, and tons of this stuff happening. I can show you banks that's closed on. You can buy a bank. Yes, you can actually buy a bank. In America, you can buy a bank for literally pennies on the dollars. You see this, folks? You see this stuff here? This is vacancy. Vacancy. This is what happens when you put your trust and everything that you know and earn into the hands of people who have their own self-interest at heart and not yours. This is what happens. Vacancy, high vacancy. Okay? You pick them up pennies on the dollar. And that's what it's about, folks. It's about you seeing these opportunities and leveraging them. Contact me. I'm going to show you. It's lots of stuff. I'm willing to have a conversation with anyone who's serious and have some money and want to crank it up to the next level. Let's have a conversation on how you can better leverage that money. Lots of you sitting on equity inside your home and it's just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Let's put that money back to the market. Look at this, folks. Look at this place. It's vacant. Vacant. Let's put that money back to the market and see what kind of return you can get. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? You have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose. Okay, lots of vacancy, tons of vacancy. You know, I really beat myself up. Years ago, I saw a nice 12,000 square foot commercial space for sale. And they were only asking about $395,000 on the lakeshore. And I saw it, I know it was a good deal, and I didn't buy it. Why I did not buy that property? I had no idea what I was going to do with it after. I can buy it, but what am I going to do with it? The commercial is a funny beast. You have to be able to put people in commercial space. You have to be able to do that. That's what makes commercial attractive, right? And if you can't do that, then that can be really, really, really pain in the neck for you, the carrying costs, okay? So that's what's happening. And today, that commercial spot is worth over $4 million. $4 million. If you want to buy that commercial space today, that's what it's worth. So I'm really, really beating up on myself. So, and it's still one of the biggest things I'm always going to challenge an investor when they come to me and say, Frank, I want to buy this, Frank, I want to buy that. I'm like, what are you going to do with that space? What kind of business are you going to put in there? What makes you so creative that you think that business model is going to work? Okay? What makes you so creative that you think it's going to work? There's tons of stuff here for sale for. Let me show you something here. I'm going to go down a little bit further and show you. This is amazing. I'm going to show you a 12,000 square foot restaurant that went bankrupt or whatever it is, and it's for sale right now. See that sign there? 12,000 square foot space for sale. 12,000 square foot space for sale. And it's vacant. It's vacancy, vacancy, vacancy. It's been vacant for over 2-3 years now. That's how long I've been watching these things. I monitor these things to see the development. And there's tons of people who pass here every day. On our left side there, folks, this is a bank. A bank that closed down, relocate, or whatever happened. And that bank was for sale until last year. I'm not sure if it's still for sale, but obviously whoever bought it have not decided to do anything with it as yet, because the parking lot is still empty, day over day, still empty. I'm seeing a for lease and for sale sign in the parking lot, and it's still there. And these are major, major concern when I hear the words, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America, and let's move forward, and we marching, and we this, and we that, okay? And when you come in the local street where the president or the prime minister is not there, these are the things you see. These are the things you see. You can get a bank to buy ridiculously cheap, pennies on the dollars. Pennies on the dollars. So if you ever want to own a bank, here's a good way to start. All the infrastructure is already in place. It's already in place. All right, let's talk again. Yes, so as I'm saying, these are the snapshots of opportunities that's available in the United States of America and different parts as well. In Canada, there's tons and tons of opportunities available. And what I'm egging most of you on to do is to get out your comfort zone. Get out that safe net that you think you're going to be safe and secure forever. Because no matter where you at, this can happen to your city, this can happen to your town. Because most of you are still leaving the responsibility of your financial future, of your home, of your business, of your job in the hands of someone else. And that's a very, very, very bad thing to do. Okay? That's a very, very bad thing to do. When you put your trust into people that have their financial interests at heart and not yours. Okay? It's very important. 2018 is the year of the well builder. We can crank it up to the next level. If you are serious about success, if you are serious about investment, if you are serious about changing your financial situation, contact me. My direct line, 647-237-3642. And I'm opening up a new number. I'll probably release a new number later on. I have a few new numbers I'm opening up for some of the folks I'm dealing with in the United States, so they can call me directly. And just show you how we can get this ball rolling. There's lots of stuff in place. I'm going to expose you to what I'm dealing with, to what I'm researching right now. I'm researching franchise, I'm researching commercial spots, I'm researching multi-family rentals, I'm researching all of them. I'm researching pre-construction right now. So I'm in really research mode over the next 30 days plus. And if you come and sit and you want to sit and have a conversation, let's come and have a conversation. With serious people only. If you're not serious, don't call me. Don't call me if you're not serious. Because if you're not serious and you come in front of me, it won't be a nice conversation. So don't call me if you're not serious. we can have a talk, we can have a chat about how we can crank it up to the next level. I need people who have a mindset, who wants to invest, people who's uncomfortable with the current circumstances. And you want to change that? I'm going to help you change it. I've created millionaires in less than 36 months, and I'm doing it all over again. You see, I start my credit program. I'm going back from scratch, and I'm going to crank it up to a whole new level. If you want your financial situation to change, let's do it to your success. And don't forget, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. The words of the presidents and politicians that make your emotions go upside down when you hear those words. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. And then when you drive on your local street, you see malls and plazas and storefronts and companies are shut down, and commercial buildings are vacant for the last 5 to 10 plus years. Why? Because God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. You should ask yourself this question, folks. Is God still blessing you? Is God still blessing the United States of America? These are the things that those guys need to be responsible for when they put policies and procedures in place that affects your local economy, and you can't do nothing about it. But you're the one to go to the voting station and vote them in. You're the one that went to school and pay all that hundreds of thousands of dollars for education that you cannot find a job in that industry. You're the one that put your last 10, 15 years in that company trying to build that organization, and because of poor management and poor leadership, that company have to go bankrupt, or that company failed to do R&D to understand where that market is going. When the market moved to India and China, they did not recuperate fast enough to save the organization. And you see lots of these companies going bankrupt, from Sears and all of them. They're closing down. The Eaton Center and Zellers, and right across the United States and America, they're closing off. Why? They are bad leadership, and you're putting your trust in the hands of those people because you're working for them. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America to your success. See you then.